All right. So now the question becomes, after this trade, is OKC still a playoff team in the West? The West has gotten much better, but the playoff team scenario is kind of looking similar to what it was last year, with the contender status of it being kind of up in the air of who's going to take it all. But that 1 through 7 is going to look pretty similar as to what it did last year, barring that the Thunder can still make the playoffs with Chris Paul at the helm, and barring that they don't trade his ass off looking for some more picks in their rebuild option here. The one thing I'll say is that Chris Paul is, despite what the assists on the season will tell you, he's a much better facilitator of the ball. So I think he'll make the players around him better than Russell Westbrook, because there's a lot of times with Russell Westbrook being so ball dominant that if you're on his team and he's carrying the ball up the court, at least half the time you're thinking, why even try, because the ball's not coming my way. You won't get that with Chris Paul. You're going to need to be looking to be open all the time, and he'll find you. So he's a great quarterback of an offense, and so that's interesting to see. I think Steven Adams, if you're still there, you better start practicing your lobs. Work on that jump and catch and slam that Clint Capella got paid off of. That's coming your way. That's going to be exciting to see. I'm a big Steven Adams fan. I like his effort, so his offensive numbers should go up, which will help. But you lost multiple pieces. In Russell Westbrook, you're going from a guy who scored 22.9 points, 11.1 rebounds, 10.7 assists last season, to a guy who's going to need load restriction at his age, with 15.6 points, 4.6 rebounds, 8.2 assists. So steady drop off there. So you're going to need a lot more from your supporting cast than you had to have with Russell Westbrook and Paul George there. I don't know that they're going to make the playoffs, but I think, and I'm not even a Chris Paul fan, but I think the way that he plays the game at the point guard position makes all the other positions better. He finds the open guy. So if everyone else can step up, they could still sneak in as maybe the 7th spot in the West. I wouldn't put money on it, but what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. If you're an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, I'd love to know what you're feeling right now. I imagine it's sad, end of an era. You can have a statue of this guy outside that building, but the future's bright for you. You're just going to have to wait 5 or 6 years, and then eventually you'll look like the New Orleans Pelicans do this year, with just a complete overhaul of the roster of youth. So there's at least that to be excited for. All right, tell me what you guys think. Thanks for watching.